Good morning, Martyn. So I'm with Martyn Alderson, a franchisee of Action Coach, who has been a business network South Manchester for a number of years. Did the original 6 simple questions, and now we're back with the new ones. So, Martyn, the first question slightly changed. So, what are the services you offer as an Action Coach?
The services I offer are to work with the business owners to enable them to grow their business, but through working fewer hours, and to help them develop the team, to attract and recruit the best people for the business, to train them and to make the business work smoothly. And in the whole process, the business owner should be able to step away from the business at some stage in the future to enable them to become an investor and an entrepreneur.
Great, great. And if you can step away from it, then you actually have something to sell, can't you? If we can work without you, that's the best scenario, isn't it?
That's right. In businesses, if we analyze how much people get when they sell their business, those businesses that are owner managed fetch literally half the price of those where the owner is no longer involved in the business and they're just a shareholder. And it's worth making your business proof without you, so that you can attract more buyers. You can attract buyers who are prepared to pay a higher price for when you exit.
Yeah. Great, thanks. So, following on, I know a little bit about your background, very corporate, a bit of international as well. So, how did you end up being an Action Coach?
Well, I originally, many moons ago, I was in the army. I left after 5 years and I went to Africa, and I ended up spending 25 years abroad in 3 or 4 African countries. And then after about 10 years, I moved to Asia and worked across 3 or 4 Asian countries, starting in small roles in an operations in a local security company, but then moving up as a country manager in Indonesia for G4S, which many of your listeners will have heard of. And finally, I left when I was working for ISS, which is a facility management company. And I came back to the UK about 9 years ago, looked around and said, well, how can I use all that knowledge and skill that I've gained to help other business owners achieve what they want to from their business? And then Action Coach contacted me, and hey presto, I became an Action Coach.
Brilliant, thank you. So again, I'm asking these questions, I know the answers. What excites you the most about what you do, and what you're most proud of? So,
what excites me is seeing business owners grow, individually as people. We don't help them grow their business as much as we help them grow themselves. And by making them better at business and better leaders and better managers of the business grows with that growth in themselves. But also, I like working with their people in the business and seeing them improve their skills and knowledge in terms of sales or in terms of marketing or whatever it is that they're doing within the business. And when I've got clients who work with me for the long term, they are seeing like a minimum of 20% growth every single year for 5 years on the trot. I've just had a testimonial for one client after 4 years. He's an IFA. His revenues have gone up by 175%. His personal revenues within the same business that's achieved 20% growth across. So that's what I like seeing, because I know that it works. I know that their lives are literally being changed and being transformed by having a business that works so well and is doing so well in comparison to the competition.
Yeah, great. And obviously they are doing it, but you are the catalyst, aren't you? You're the thing that's
I enable it to happen through giving them the helicopter overview, challenging their perspectives, challenging their ideas. And when they're stuck, working alongside them to come up with solutions to all the different challenges they're facing. So some coaches niche in certain areas, like, I don't know, the finances and the numbers. But with me, I cut across everything. I'll help you with your marketing. I'll help you with your operations, your sales, and I can help you with the numbers as well. That's due to my large corporate background, where as a managing director of a country, you've got to be involved in all those different things. So I have a good knowledge of how they work.
Thank you for that. Right, next question. How do you see the next 5 years going?
For my business?
For your business, yes, yeah,
sure. I'm looking to see it expand significantly, but I'm also looking at becoming an NED, because I work with my clients, and the frustration can be that they know what they're doing, but they can't implement it properly. They can't motivate and get the team to work. So if I help my clients by becoming an NED and working on their boards, I can also help them navigate the board and getting the senior leadership team to work. But also as a coach, I can then participate in the business as well in terms of the strategic direction, and bring all that knowledge and experience I've got from so many years in large corporates to be able to help them get the strategy right and implement the strategy consistently.
Right. Great. So more in the business, as we say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great. Now, what do you do in your spare time when you have some?
Well, a lot of my stuff revolves around my son. So we go cycling together. He has a dog that I have to look after, so I walk the dog most days. Besides cycling, I enjoy running, so I'll go out and run twice a week, and obviously walking the dog. I enjoy hiking as well, so I'm very much an outdoors sort of person. And then the other activity I enjoy doing is going out with my wife and having meals out together as a family, and love Japanese food.
Right. Oh, you'll have to tell me some good restaurants then around Manchester. So, great. And the final thing, if you could go back to your younger self, is there any advice you'd give yourself?
Yeah, just do a lot more focus on personal development. Not that I thought I knew it all. I knew I didn't know it all, but I didn't take sufficient steps to improve myself throughout my time when I was working abroad. And you can't get that time back, but always be looking on how you can be better, because that will ultimately serve you in good stead for the future.
No, that's super. Thank you so much, Martyn, for taking part once again. And I'll see you soon at the next lunch. Okay, thanks very much.
Take care, Simon. Cheerio.